Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle, there lived a curious little elephant named Elly. Elly was always eager to explore her surroundings and learn new things. One day, while out for a walk with her family, Elly noticed a bright red flower peeking out from behind a tree. She ran over to take a closer look, marveling at the beautiful petals and sweet aroma. But as Elly leaned in to sniff the flower, she heard a faint buzzing sound. She turned to see a tiny bee hovering near the flower. Elly was fascinated by the bee and wanted to learn more about it. "Mama, what is that?" Elly asked, pointing to the bee. "That is a bee, Elly," her mother replied. "Bees are very important insects. They help pollinate flowers and make honey." Elly's eyes widened in amazement. "Honey? What's that?" she asked. "Honey is a sweet, sticky substance that bees make from the nectar of flowers," her mother explained. "It's very yummy." Elly couldn't wait to try honey. She asked her mother if they could go find some. Her mother smiled and nodded, and the two set off on a journey to find honey. As they walked, Elly asked her mother all sorts of questions about bees and honey. She was fascinated by the process of how bees collect nectar and turn it into honey. Finally, they reached the hive of a friendly group of bees. Elly watched in awe as the bees flew from flower to flower, collecting nectar. When they had gathered enough, they returned to the hive to turn it into honey. Elly was fascinated by the hive, filled with busy bees working together to create something so delicious. She asked the bees if she could try some of their honey, and they happily agreed. Elly took a taste of the honey and was amazed by its sweetness. She asked the bees if she could have some more, and they happily gave her a jar to take home. Elly was so grateful to the bees for the delicious honey and for teaching her all about how it was made. She promised to always be kind to bees and help them whenever she could. As she and her mother walked home, Elly couldn't wait to share her new knowledge with her friends and family. She knew that her curiosity had led her on a wonderful adventure, and she couldn't wait to see what else the world had in store for her.